What's going on?
Hello.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
what was that? What's that? What happened?
What's what? What's what?
It's just a weird pause. Like I counted it off before we went live. Did you hear that? Me counting it
Yeah,
off?
yeah. Yeah, I heard it. I don't think I understood that I was live, but I'm ready to be live. I'm so ready. I
Yeah.
am live and in charge.
And let me just adjust my camera because yeah. Yep. Hey, Kimberly.
Hey,
Hello, Eva. Eva, you snuck in. I didn't see that. I was too busy counting down. Um, studiously counting down. I'm having some
yeah,
tea.
yeah.
My
We're
cool
doing
mug.
it. We're doing it.
My mug.
You
Rasputin.
mugging?
Give him the
What's
old
that?
razzle dazzle. It's a Rasputin
Mm,
mug, and it says, "Give him the old razzle dazzle."
nice. Man's hard to kill. I know that for sure.
Words to live by. Yep.
Yeah.
He was a
Sweet.
razzling dazzling man. Just made it on time. Yep. Well, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Like, sometimes I come in and I come in hot and there's nobody here yet, and I'm like trying not to be self-conscious about how I know that there's nobody here yet, and I just come in hot. I'm like, yeah, because I think about how in the future, so many people are going to be watching this in the future too. You know.
Oh, yeah. I just realized I'm using the wrong microphone.
Oh,
How about this microphone?
I don't think it's on.
You can't hear this? Is this
I
not
can
on?
hear it, but it sounds not good.
Oh no. All right.
It sounds like now I can't hear you at all. You know, um, we're doing a live show here. So we're live
good
right
timing.
now. We're live right now.
All
We're
right.
going. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It sounded weird. It might just be because I was used to hearing you on the other mic that it
Yeah.
sounded weird, but
Oh, that's fine by
it's
me.
cool. It's fine by you and me.
Sweet.
It's fine by both of us, I guess. So hope everybody's doing good. I've had a week. It's been a busy week. I
What you
feel
been
like I'm
doing?
really busy. I'm just like I think I mentioned last week that I started the art on book 1 for Sam the Junk, the comic, and yeah. So there's a lot of setup work because I'm doing the book like I do the paintings, where it's like I do some 3D setup for it, and so there's like a lot of setup before I actually start the painting part. So I'm just doing a lot of setup. Like the first couple scenes, I have to model those, and so really, I guess really I've just been kind of obsessed. So I've been staying real busy on it. Plus, work, day job, and everything. And I was like injured for a couple days last week, so I got a little bit behind because I didn't work too much for those 2 days.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, I mean, I don't know. It was silly how like crappy I felt for those 2 days. It really was. But anyway, I'm better now.
Awesome.
I've been walking a lot.
Getting in your
So
steps. How many steps did you get today?
let's see how many steps. I don't know if I could tell you from my watch.
Your
I'd have to
watch
get my
doesn't
phone.
know how many steps you took. Wow. Well,
It might, but oh yeah, 11,141 steps.
sweet.
And I've moved for, oh, okay, Siri decided to come on. I've moved for 5.69 miles. So I walked like 3 miles usually when I walk, at least.
Awesome.
And then the rest is just walking around. Like walking around my apartment, pacing around my apartment. I do that a lot
Yeah.
when I'm thinking about stuff. Yes. So I've just been doing that. I've been like, I've got a stair stepper. I'm trying to exercise more because it makes me feel better and it helps me de-stress and it makes me be able to sleep okay and all the good stuff about exercise, you know, that you've heard about. And so I'm really trying to keep up the habit. But doing the stair stepper every day is kind of boring. So I decided to throw in walking into the mix. So now I walk.
Nice.
I mean, it's funny because I know walking is boring too, but walking is, it seems like the fact that walking is boring is, it makes it, I like it better. I think it's just because you're moving, because the scenery's moving, you know?
Yeah.
And for one thing, it's a change from the stair stepper, right? And the other thing is that
Sure.
like I'm outside, so I go to a park and I walk, and literally if you start walking, I mean, this is gonna blow your mind, but if you start walking, literally the only thing that you have to do is walk. You just put one foot into the other, in front of the other, and
Seems too good to be true.
yeah, it's all you have to do. You just put one foot in front of the other, and it's like you're never gonna get there. It's like, it's hard to explain, but it's really the only thing that you have to do in that moment
Okay.
is put one foot in front of the other, and so then you can let your mind wander to other things. And so if you've got, like, for me, it's like, you know, I'm thinking about creative problems I'm trying to solve, whatever, thinking about the book mostly right now. And so just let my mind wander. And it really helps. And it also, like, I had a bunch of nervous energy today. Some days I'm like that. I just have a bunch of nervous energy. I feel like I'm going to jump out of my skin, and it makes me grumpy. It makes me, like, grumpy, which
Yeah.
I get grumpy a lot. I mean, you know me for a while. I get grumpy, but and well, obviously, you know, working off excess energy does that. You know what I mean? Walking.
Yeah. Sure.
So I don't know why you're laughing at me. I mean, this is super important shit right now that we're talking about.
Oh yeah. No. I'm with it. No, I was
Yeah.
just making funny faces when you were
Yeah.
like, I get grumpy sometimes. And
Oh yeah, I know. I do. I get grumpy. Where do I walk? I walk at Beaver Lake, which is a lake around here. I walk around the lake, around the whole lake. That's like, I don't know how, I think that's about 3 or 4 miles. It's pretty good. So you're walking around a whole lake. It's cool. And then I walk at Carrier Park, which is close to here. But actually, you can start in one place and you walk through like 3 parks along the river for like a mile and a half and then make a loop and come back. So
Cool.
those are the 2 so far that I've hit, because they're the most familiar. But I'm going to try to look for some more around here, because there's a bunch of places you can go around here that have like spots where you can walk. And it's like, I'll like, I will like wave at people. You know, we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago, Jonathan.
yeah.
I'll like wave at people as you pass them, you know, and I'm not used to being around people because I've been in my apartment for 150 years, I guess. So like, you know, I'll just like smile and wave, and like, I've just realized some things about people.
Okay. All right.
To
What
make
have
some
you realized?
observations. Okay, for one thing, I've realized something about myself, and this must be like I don't know what it is. Maybe I can see this is kind of a trait for everybody in my family, I think. Where like I'll wave at somebody, and if they don't wave back, I'll wave or acknowledge. Maybe it's a nod. Maybe it's like that. You know? And I've got my sunglasses on, so I'm like,
Yeah.
and and so if they don't acknowledge me back, like the first time I'm just like, okay. And then the second time I'm like, okay. And then by the third time I'm like, these fucking snobs, this motherfucker, you know, I just start getting like mad, and then I walk faster. No, I'm just kidding. That doesn't always happen. But I'm trying to like.
How many times
I'm
are you walking by these
I'm
same
trying to,
people?
like, this isn't the same person. This is like, some days people don't acknowledge you. They just want to look straight ahead while they're walking by, and it's just weird to me.
Yeah. Well, see, they're there with the understanding that if you go walking, all you have to do is put one foot in front of the other.
All you have to do is right, and then I have to complicate it,
You-
right? I have to make
yeah,
it
you're
extra. I have
coming
to,
in. Yeah.
I have to like, right? It's exactly. I have to like complicate it. This is what I do with everything. I complicate everything.
Right.
Ethel says it's cool to wave at people you don't know. It drives them crazy for days. Yeah. These are kind of like neighborly, like, how you doing? You know, sometimes I'll give them a little, how you doing? You know,
Yeah.
but I've got my headphones in, so I can't hear whether they answer me or not. But
Do you
but
actually
now
say how you're doing?
sometimes depends on who it is. I switch it up. You know, you pass
You're
a lot of
really-
people when you're walking. But
You're
like,
really increasing the burden of their walk.
I mean, dude, the world would be a better place if people just kind of acknowledged each other a little bit, and I
Yeah.
firmly believe that. You don't have
That
to
could
do
be
much.
true.
You don't have to do much. Just, I mean, I don't want to stop and I don't like stop and make everybody talk to me. It's just you're passing by somebody. Anyway, I've realized that like, if it's a younger person, they don't even look at you, so you don't even wave at them. If it's a little kid, maybe you'll say hi, right? If it's a person with a dog, you say hi to the dog.
Yeah.
What's up, Leo? How's it going, man? And if it's two women, they don't want nothing to do with you. They're like they're walking together, and they so don't even like try to wave or anything. Sometimes that's
Sure.
not true, but I'm going to say 80% of the time. If it's a couple, a lot of times they'll acknowledge you back. If it's a person on their own, a lot of times they'll smile. If it's an old man, he's really into it. And I think that's what I turn into. That's what I'm turning into. Like I
There you
wave,
go.
you know, it's like the old man is really like a mirror reflection of me.
Right.
Because he's like,
Yeah.
hi, and then like when I see an old man, I'm like, hell yeah, I got one. Right now, we're gonna have a real exchange of two human beings. We're gonna be like, hey, how you doing? You know, I don't do that though because I'm too cool.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Oh, sure.
these are some of the observations I've made. I don't have enough data to really say any of them are 100% factual. So please don't get mad if your experience is different than mine. I'm just making observations. So that's one of the things.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I do. But mostly I'm thinking about other stuff.
And you keeping track, like when you nod at somebody, you're like, oh, two women, that's a nope. And you got a
No,
little
I don't
notebook.
do that. I don't do that.
No,
I
you
don't do
don't?
that. Like I'm not trying to be like prejudiced or biased or anything like that. It's just observations. I just scribble it down in my little head book, my little
Okay.
notebook. I still smile. Like if it's anybody, I'm like I'll smile or something. You know, I'm trying to. And every time it gets a little bit easier. Like the first person, you're like, oh shit, man, this is a person. And then the second and the third, and like the more you do it, the more it's easy to do. But some people are snobs, man. Some people are just like straight faced. And if somebody's jogging or riding their bike, you don't expect them to because they're being intense right now.
Yeah. I feel like I have so much to learn about walking.
I know that it's such a mundane thing, but I really have to recommend it.
Okay. I'll give it a shot someday.
Yeah. Anyways, how about you? How's your week? I've been talking for a long time. We haven't started.
Oh yeah, no, it's good. Just work. What else is there in life but work? You know, I would go walking, but I'm so happy working all the time. It's great. No,
Yeah.
yeah, I've been hanging out, been watching a lot of movies on Netflix with audio description turned on. That's where it's at. I don't know if you know about this technology.
So it's not closed captioning. It's also describing everything else.
Yeah, there's a narrator, often with a British accent, saying things like, and then he walked into the room and stuff like that. It's great. It's like it turns movies into audiobooks. So I will listen to movies with that while I'm falling asleep or otherwise engaged in something. So
Okay, I got you.
Check that out.
I'll have to
It's
try
not
that.
on everything, but a lot of the bigger movies have that. It's sweet. That's my big hot tip of the week.
Cool. I'll have to maybe do that sometime.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't give up walking for it, but
Yeah.
maybe on a rainy day.
Well, yeah. I mean, I really I have a lot more to say about walking, but I'll save it for next week.
Okay. The morning walking update.
Yeah.
Well, what are we working
But
on
yeah,
this week?
This week we're gonna try to finish. We're gonna finish this koala bear, or we're gonna call it finished. One or
Okay.
the other. the background was giving me a little trouble last week, and so this week I kind of started from scratch, and I thought we'd start with looking for some backgrounds that might work, and then I'm just gonna probably blatantly rip it off because we're not, just because that's what artists do.
Sure.
No, just find something kind of cool that'll work, and then just try to see if we can make it work for us. Anyway, we'll
Awesome.
switch to the paint. We'll switch to the painting. Leo, what's going on, man? You never answered me. Are you gonna just leave me hanging? How's it going? Are you have you been walking much? So here's the painting. It is. I worked on it a little bit. I added some
Fuzz.
I added some fuzz. I added some shadow, French shadows, because the problem with it is that I was trying to do something that was conflicting. So I was thinking, put them at the club, have some lights bouncing off of them and stuff. But the thing is if you put bright lights behind this guy and he's also bright, it doesn't make any sense because that's not how it would be in real life. So it just looks weird. It looks like it doesn't look real. So I'm going to maybe try some foggy lights, and I've also shadowed the front of them. Like I put some shadow into the front of them. And so now I feel like it's a little more grounded, but, yeah,
Cool.
it's got a little bit of work to do on it. It's like
Yeah, you got any examples you've looked at already?
for, backgrounds.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got some here. I've got some
Uh,
DJs. I mean, it's usually, you see how the person's always in shadow and then there's rim light on them?
Yeah.
And then it's like different colored lights and fog. This is all the same
Yeah.
color, lasers going everywhere, but I think that I tried some lasers and I think that the edges are too sharp. Like I'd have to fog these up.
Okay.
You missed it. Did I finish the Headless Horseman? No, I finished it for the most part. I might pick it back up at some point, but yeah, actually, I'd need to finish it. It's pretty close to being finished, though. So here's more fog, more lights. Having a hard time controlling my computer. Here's an interesting one, but we're not going to do that. It's too busy for a background. This is really cool too, but also probably too busy. This is kind of like what I think I was going for, where it's like just different colored lights and they have direction, but they're also really diffused because there's fog.
Yeah.
And you can kind of finish out seeing them because they're shining on the floor. Like your brain just tells you that hey, that's a beam, but we don't have a floor. So, and I also just don't want to spend the rest of my life on this painting. I think it's time to finish it up. I mean, it's almost done right now. I just want to put a little bit of color in the background and have some lights playing off this guy. I don't want to do anything too complicated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So here's some more. Pretty much it's directional beams. But, the subject in all these pieces, in all these photos, the subject becomes the lights. And you see how everything else is in silhouette?
Yeah.
It's like, if you want to do complicated lights, like here's one where he's lit up, and he's lit up because the lights are in front of him. He's lit up from the front because there are lights in front of him. We don't really have that opportunity on this either.
It seems
So
like you
let's-
might have enough space for maybe one light, maybe two tops.
Yeah, and I don't really. And then if I'm gonna just do one light, why even do it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that. So like, he's already got a little bit of color kind of coming off of him in different places. Trust me when I say that I've already tried to do some. Well, I tried to do some directional beams, and I just didn't like it. So he's got so much detail in him. We really just got to do something kind of diffused for the background. Did I miss some? Do Andy Warhol background of your pick.
Huh? Like a soup can?
I don't know. Oh, I know what you mean. You mean like take it and multiply it by 4 and then make it different colors, maybe? All right, so we're gonna do a quick Google search of Club Lights DJ. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time doing this because I know it's boring. Maybe it's not boring. I don't know. I don't want to say things are boring for people. See, this would be cool if I. What if I did do a plane on the ground? Like just decide where the edge of the stage is, like this.
Okay.
And then do some speckles on the ground to show that there are lights being beamed on the ground. What's up with my brush? Let's see, do I have a perspective? So the ground would be like down here. But like don't show too much of it, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, and then these could be maybe different colors. I don't want to put a lot of colors in here. He's got blue and he's got pinks in here, which I think is a pretty good combo. But then the purple looks, I think the purple looks really good too.
Yeah, I like what you're doing there.
Do a honeycomb shape. The way he's lit looks like he should have lights behind him. Yeah. I put some shadow on the front of him, and it looks like there should be some lights coming down from the behind him. And so it's like, with that one image that we looked at, it was like I liked how the this one I like how you can see the lights on the floor, the beam lights on the floor. So I think I like this because it's kind of like sharp circles and sharp dots on the floor, and then this is all foggy in the back, and so I'm gonna try something like that. And just getting started here, of course, but I'm gonna try something like that. A honeycomb shape would be kind of cool, but like I said, like he's already kind of light. I want to keep this kind of dark, because everything's really popping right now. Anything light that I put in the background is gonna take away from the contrast, and it's just going to busy everything up. So I'm trying to be really careful not to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because last week I struggled with it and I kept busying things up, and I just don't want to do it anymore. You like what I have? Thanks. Thank you. Or above and behind. So a honeycomb shape above and behind. But I mean, like, also you could just, maybe that you can just like suggest some lights up here.
Yeah, just type the words lights up there.
Just type the word lights and have an arrow. That would be good.
Yeah, that'd be a good suggestion.
I like it.
It would be like, there's probably lights over there.
Yep. And then, see, I'm trying. I can't stay away from doing a beam.
Yeah, if the beam's not on him, then it shouldn't. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but affect what you need to do with his light. I don't know. I'll be quiet. I'll start talking about BuzzFeed articles now.
It's all right, man. Hey, I'm not
No, I know.
I'm not going to be grumpy about it. I'm never grumpy, remember?
It's just hard for me to judge it without a mustache. All right, I'm done.
I know. I keep forgetting about. I actually didn't. I gave him a mustache last week, and you had your chance to judge it.
Yeah.
Or a couple weeks ago.
a pretty good decision based on that mustache.
You did. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna put colored fog back here, and I'm gonna see what that does. What am I gonna do? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a new layer. I'm gonna change it to color dodge. I'm gonna fill it with black. I'm gonna take some of these colors from the ground. What are you doing? Not you. Smoke. Let's try smoke. It's going to take a minute to get anything out of this, but I just want to build it up real slow. I don't want it to be too bright. So put some purpley purplies in there and some bluey blues. I want this color, but I want it brighter. Still there, Jonathan? Is everything okay?
Yep.
And so, like, now that we have, like, a horizon line, this is going to be good because we can put some smoke in here. Yes. We can make the fog rolling through here. Before it was just black.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm following.
I feel like we're at the club. And that's all I ever wanted, was it to feel like we were at the club. Oh, that's right. This brush kind of asses up. So I thought it wasn't doing anything, and it was. It's just slow. We're going to take it slow. I'm going to calm down.
That brush kind of looks like Australia. So it's the right brush. See that? A little bit
Yeah.
of Australia in
It's
there.
absolutely the right brush. Okay, well. You know what? I'm going to do darker smoke to just fog this up in the background, but it's still not going to be like super bright. The light is shining through his fuzziness. Yeah, there'll be some. I'm going to give him some rim lights around the edges. I just want to see what's happening in this background first. Or I want to let this background speak to me. Look at phone. I text the photo. The floor is exactly what you have. The beams can be in the background, not on Cool Koala at all. Maybe a bit of highlight in his ears. Look at my phone. My phone is over here. Okay, I'll look at my phone. It's highly unprofessional.
Wow.
Texted me in the middle of a stream when I'm painting. There are people watching, and I've got to check my text messages.
Amazon's not going to be happy about this.
Amazon is already
On
mad
your
at me.
case,
Already on my case.
they
Cool,
said if
yeah,
you mess up
that's-
one more time,
That's
you're
what.
off the force.
Yeah, that's. I'm gonna kind of do this, but like I said earlier, Eva. I'm just gonna like the beam. I'm not gonna put directional beams in the background because I tried that already in a bunch of different ways and I couldn't get it to look right. So I'm not gonna do that. What I am gonna do is like I'm gonna make these look like the beams are shining down because like when you look at these, when you look at pictures like that, like the beams are sometimes all fogged out, and then when they hit the stage, you can tell that they're light. So I'm kind of liking how this is looking right now, so I'm going to stick with kind of this and just making the background kind of foggy. I might do some directional stuff, but it'll be real subtle. Anything I tried to do that was directional just wasn't working out right. Trust me. Just trust me. Maybe later though. Maybe I'll get real brave later. Oh, I know you're just trying to help. I was just kidding. Jeff Bezos isn't really mad at me.
Yeah.
For whatever we said. Amazon.
But if you keep this up, you're off the force.
Can't text a photo any other way. Yeah. If we open that up, who knows what somebody would send. If we let people post stuff in the chat, we might run into a little bit of trouble with that. It's a major security threat. I'll just put it like that. Subtle would be perfect because yeah, that's what I was saying. Because it's like, I mean, it's already feeling like this koala he's here. Like everything else I did. Yeah, I just kind of I like this. I'm gonna go with this for a minute, and then what we can do is I'm gonna do his rim. I'm gonna get this worked out a little. I mean, I feel like we're almost done here, to be honest. I'm gonna put a little bit of rim light on him, and then I think we might. I'm gonna fix these lights on the ground, and then put a little bit of rim light on Mr. Koala here, and then we're gonna start another painting. How you like them apples?
Really?
Yep.
Sweet.
Sometimes it takes a long time just to get something that takes you 10 minutes. You know?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
I know you can't judge it without a mustache, but
yeah, I mean, I think it looks pretty good. Hard to say, though. Hard to say without a mustache.
yeah.
It's because I've got koala face blindness. I'm not sure if you knew this about me.
Is that condition where you can't tell the difference between a koala and another koala unless either one of them has a mustache or you take your special medication that day?
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know how I feel about that medication.
Yeah, it makes you sleepy and it makes you pee your pants, right?
Yep. And it's really expensive.
And it also doesn't work. It doesn't help you tell koalas apart.
Right.
Yeah,
it doesn't work at all. I think they give me the placebo.
Seems like crappy medicine. Seems like I wouldn't take that medicine either. I don't blame you a bit for not liking that medicine.
Yeah. Well, that's what you get for going to the cheapest doctor in town.
Yep. We found, well, I guess we don't need to tell everybody, but we found something pretty cool that we're going to try to utilize sometime soon. And it has to do with quizzes.
Uh-oh, you're giving away all our hints.
Well, I haven't had a chance to talk to you lately, so about the stream, so why not? We're all friends here. I was just going to say, like, maybe we can figure out a way to bring the audience into taking the quizzes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you would have to, and it's just a thought, but you would have to like, probably manage it. So I'm not trying to volunteer you for something, but you know, people could post their answers in the chat and we keep up with them and then do a quiz like that.
No. What if people posted questions for next week's quiz, but we didn't let you read them?
How do you do that?
I don't know.
We'll think about it and get back to you guys. we don't know what we're talking about.
No, but
Or
we're
maybe-
excited about it.
Yeah, maybe Jonathan knows what he's talking about, but I for one do not. All right, I'm just gonna do this. I was just having some kind of weird like fever dream earlier about what we could do with the quizzes, because those quizzes are a hit. No
Was
way.
this during one of your walks?
No two bones about it. What if it was? What
Is this one of your walking ideas?
It's one of my walking ideas.
Wow.
No, I actually wasn't thinking about. I was actually earlier. Yeah, maybe I was walking. See, that's where I get all my best ideas. Gatorade does help with COVID-19 vaccine. That's true. Actually, it's not Gatorade. It's Powerade, the green kind. Tonight's episode sponsored by Powerade. All right, let's see.
Yeah. Support our channel by going to Powerade.com/Dan. And then tell us what you see.
Tell us what you see. / that's Powerade.com / Dan. Tell them to put the extra electrolytes in there for you.
Yeah, you get a couple extra electrolytes in your order. What do we have to do to get sponsored by one of the big mattress companies? That's what I want to know. Like we could be telling all these people about how they could shop for a mattress online, how it's free to return within 30 days. You just have to pack up a mattress and ship it back. Super
You just have
easy.
to lay on. Yep. You just gotta. Yeah. I don't
Or
know.
underwear clubs.
Underwear clubs. I mean, it's like we were made. You and I were made to shill for underwear clubs.
Yeah, man. I'm ready. I'm here for it. I've been practicing. Who do we talk to?
I don't know. Is there like a guy? You know, these companies used to have like spokespeople. Like Wilford Brimley was like the Quaker Oats spokesperson, right?
Yeah.
So do the mattress guys have anybody like that? Is it Ted Nugent?
I think it's just every podcast in the world.
I think Ted Nugent is probably the guy to talk to about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think that's just Mr. Ted Nugent at gmail.com? You
It's
just
probably Ted Nugent.
give it a shot?
It's probably Cat Scratch Fever 269 at gmail.com.
Yeah. All right. Drafting up an email now.
All right, thanks. Jonathan really helps out a lot with the getting us out there, getting the word out about us.
Yeah. You know, it's a process. You think about somebody you'd like to email, and then you just guess what their email should be, and then you send them one. It's just about putting yourself out there.
Yep, you just got to put yourself out there. I'm wondering what might be going on with this, because I feel like
Hey, Dan, do you think this quiz can guess your zodiac sign based on your taste in Disney movies?
Oh, I cannot wait to take this quiz.
Does Disney own BuzzFeed? There are a lot of Disney-related quizzes.
Disney owns everything on the planet, don't they? I mean, everything, most websites.
I think a quarter of the planet.
Eva loves Powerade. Well, you've come to the right place because you can get extra electrolytes. Jonathan, did you ever find your fragrance at the food court? This is a question that's been on everybody's mind for several weeks now.
No,
because you were out.
No, I don't think I ever. I don't ever think I found the fragrance that fits my vibe.
Well,
I need to find that quiz and take it.
Just don't lose hope, because there is a fragrance out there for everybody. It might take you a while. You might go through some duds. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fragrance that fits vibe. I'm going to find that quiz. We're going to get it.
I thought we were doing a Disney one.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got to go back, and our audience demands that I take this other quiz, but I'll take it on my own time.
No,
That'll be homework.
Well, I wish
I
that we
can't think
could-
about all that food right now.
Okay.
What's that?
I was just saying it's funner when somebody asks the questions and somebody answers them. Another person answers them. I'm just wondering how it would come off if you're asking your own question. I guess it'd be fine.
Maybe.
I tend to overthink things sometimes. I don't know if you've noticed that about me.
No.
So what's going on in the chat? No hot dog questions. We have a request from Ethel for no hot dog questions.
Really?
Yep.
I thought those were pretty popular. All right. All right. So this Disney quiz, I'm more interested in can it guess your zodiac sign than the actual questions of the quiz being humorous or interesting in any way. So I say we just power right through these as if it was a delicious green Powerade. What do you say?
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, so I'm not allowed to say anything witty or anything. I have to just straight up, right? No fucking around.
Well,
We're trying to get through this.
Yeah, you can only say witty things or answer the question, but there's no not witty things, no sidetracks, no counter questions. You can't ask me a question like, "What's that movie?" Because the answer is I don't know, and there's no time for this.
Okay, there's no time. Okay.
Yeah, not for this one. Because it's really straightforward. Here we go. You ready? All right.
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay,
ready.
First, center yourself in a Disney extended universe.
All right.
Here goes. Done. Between these classics, which one moves you? You ready? These are classics that move you. Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, The Princess and the Frog, The Little Mermaid.
Beauty and the
Clock's
Beast.
ticking. Beauty and the Beast. All right. Out of these live action Disney movies, which none of us have seen, actually, I may have seen them, which makes you the most jumpy? That is fascinating. All right. Mulan, Cinderella.
Eva says, I'm sorry, I know that we're on a time schedule here for some reason, but Eva says that your fragrance is hot dog water. Okay.
Oh, man. I'd love for that to be true. Old hot dog water. Wow.
Yeah.
Rude.
She hopes that it's not.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's fair. All right. These are live action Disney movies, which one makes you the most jumpy? Mulan, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, Dumbo. Have you seen any of those?
I saw Dumbo when I was a baby.
These are the live action ones though. You gotta block out the cartoons.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any of those. So I'll just say that probably Dumbo would probably make me the most jumpy because the reason why I didn't watch it is because I don't want to see them being mean to an animal.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, Dumbo. I haven't seen Dumbo either, but I bet it's real. I've heard things about it. All right, which of these Disney movies has the best food? Okay. All right, Snow White, Hercules, Pocahontas, or Aladdin? It's a pretty weird question. But these are the scientists who are going to guess your astrological sign.
Could you just tell me the first one again?
Snow White.
Okay, I'm going to say Pocahontas has the best food because I have no idea. And when you said Pocahontas, I thought that sounds like they probably have pretty good food. And that's it.
Yeah, there's probably a cornucopia and whatnot in that movie.
All right. Like the rest of them sound like, it's kind of like rich, like some kind of like rich people.
Yeah, I mean, the food you think about with Snow White is a poisoned apple. How could that be the best?
Yeah.
All right.
Some kind of feast. Okay,
would a Disney movie marathon beat a Harry Potter movie marathon? Or would Twilight beat them both? All right. Your options are go ahead.
I gotta go.
All right. One of the options is I'll watch something else. Is that what you're?
One of the options is I have to leave town.
Yep.
And I'll never be back.
I think that is I'll watch something else.
Is there that?
Yeah, it's your options are Harry Potter, Disney Always Wins, Twilight, or I'll watch something else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's definitely true.
yeah. I mean, come on, come on. Which Disney animal movie is the most funny? Jungle Book, Zootopia, Lion King. None of these.
Zootopia was a really good movie.
Yeah, I think so too. All right. Choose a Disney movie about magic. This was not even a question. It's just saying choose one. Okay. So
Okay.
Raya and the Last Dragon, Into the Woods, Maleficent, Onward.
I've
Aren't
never
they
seen
all
any of
about
those
magic?
movies.
Yeah,
I
I
missed.
have
I guess
only
I've
seen.
missed a lot of movies.
Those are all recent. They're probably going to judge us. They're probably going to judge you harshly based on your answer to this question. So I'd say
They're gonna
pick
say
one
I'm
of
dead.
those.
They're gonna say you don't have an astrological sign. You were born in hell.
Yeah.
I do not remember even what the question was.
It's not even a question. Choose a
Just
Disney
choose a
movie.
movie.
It's
Okay.
just choose a movie about magic.
Uh,
Raya and
mu-
the Last Dragon. Go ahead.
yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good.
All right. There it
Never
is.
seen
You
it.
made.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. All right. All right. Lastly, final question. Choose a Disney movie that's romantic. What? These aren't even questions. BuzzFeed. I'm going to
Yeah,
call
they aren't
BuzzFeed.
questions.
I'm going to email them. BuzzFeed probably at gmail.com.
This is Jeff
Um,
Bezos too, right?
I bet he does own. I bet he and Disney co-own BuzzFeed. All right. Choose a Disney movie that's romantic. Just choose one. You don't have to feel anything about it at all. Lady and the Tramp, The BFG, Romeo and Juliet, or Enchanted.
I guess Lady and the Tramp because I'm an older gentleman and I remember how they share that spaghetti, right?
Oh,
And
sure,
isn't
yeah.
that romantic?
I guess so.
Because that's spaghetti. I mean, two dogs sharing a
Meatball.
sharing a fucking trash spaghetti noodle that somebody threw in the trash. There's
Yeah.
nothing more romantic than that. Actually,
Nope.
was it trash? I don't know.
I think the restaurant owner made it especially for them. I think it was
Okay.
a romantic situation for dogs. All right, you ready? Okay.
Somehow
So here it is.
somebody's on a slippery slope. All right, so
So apparently it's not going to guess your
been
zodiac
warned.
sign. Who's been warned? Do I need to moderate somebody?
actually,
Oh,
you've been warned by
Oh, no.
someone in the chat that you're on a slippery slope. I don't know why or what you've done.
my. Okay. All right. So we have a result. It says, "Can we guess your zodiac sign based on your taste in Disney movies?" And guess what? What
They
they
can't.
guessed, they probably cannot. Well, they didn't even try. What they guessed is your water sign, meaning you are one of Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces.
Well, they're right. So
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, sure.
I'm a
Look,
Pisces.
if you get 3 shots at it,
I'm a Pisces.
They had- 25% chance. Well, there you go. Look at that. BuzzFeed does know it all.
Oh, that was really the most fun I've ever had. I mean, in my
You know-
entire life. I think it's safe to say.
You want me to tweet about it?
How about you?
They're giving me the
Yes.
option to tweet about it.
100% tweet about it, man.
All right. The tweet that
This is a once in a lifetime opportunity, man.
They offer me the option to tweet. I got water sign, which is not true, but wow.
All right. I'm doing a lot of.
All right, I'm going to blast through these myself and see if they can guess which of the 3 signs I am.
Actually,
All
we
right,
had I think we had answers from someone in the chat too.
Oh yeah, where's that?
I think Eva was answering them.
Harry Potter, Maleficent. All right. Yeah, I got a couple answers in there. All right, I'm gonna go Beauty and the Beast. Live action Disney movies that make me jumpy. Did not like Mulan. I haven't seen Dumbo, so I'm gonna choose Mulan. It was fine. Which of these Disney movies has the best food? I don't remember any of them having food, but your logic is sound about Pocahontas probably having best food. So I'm gonna go with Pocahontas. Disney, all right, Harry Potter, Disney, or Twilight? What kind of question is that?
It's not a question.
I reject that.
It's not a question at all. It's
Yeah.
Well, it's a preference thing. Harry Potter's
Yeah.
okay. Harry Potter was okay.
Yeah, I mean, of the 8 movies, I think 2 or 3 of them are probably fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched them all a few times, so I don't dislike them. They're just sort of, I don't know, the first one is like a boring kids movie, but the third one is great.
They didn't. A lot of them didn't make a whole lot of sense to me, to be honest. Like I
Yeah.
didn't understand the story structure. The story structure didn't seem to be like a normal story, so I was having a hard time following the plot.
Yeah. All right, Zootopia, you were right about that. Choose a Disney movie about magic. I've seen Maleficent, so I'm choosing it. Enchanted is a romantic movie. Oh, I'm a water sign.
And you're not, though.
I am not a water sign.
You're not.
I am not. No, sir.
Well, that was also the most fun I've ever had in my life.
Good God. I think let's take this a couple more times.
I think we should actually just take this quiz
Once a week.
every show. Yeah, every show the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm down. All right.
All right. Cool. As long as we're in agreement. What is going on with my eyedropper tool right now? It hates me. See, this is like something that happens. Anyway, never mind. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna complain about my computer this week.
Sweet. I feel like there is a specific thing going on with these BuzzFeed quizzes that I don't totally understand yet, but very, very many of them are about Taylor Swift or Disney or food courts.
It's what's hot, man. All right. I think I might be overworking this a little bit, but see, what I'm trying to do is I just want to get a little bit of color into a little bit of rim light into his fur, and it's a little bit difficult to do because I'm talking to myself. That's true. That's right. I'm talking to myself.
Eat some food around New York to reveal which trendy career is best for you. I don't know.
Let's see what sign Eva was. Did you already leave that quiz?
No, I think I still got it around here somewhere. I think she only answered 2 for us.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. We've got 3. We've got 3 answers. Harry Potter, Maleficent, and Lady and the Tramp.
All right, we're doing it. So let's skip. Harry Potter.
I can't get this to look right. I think I'm in danger of overworking it.
Oh, no.
And looking at it for too long.
Time for the next one?
I think it might be time for the next one.
All right, Eva, we got some questions for you. So I guess number your answers, or else this is going to be slow going. But number 1 is, which classic do you like the best? Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, The Princess and the Frog, or The Little Mermaid? And I think 10 seconds after I say that, you'll hear it. And then I will say, number 2.
I'm kind of sorry that I made you do this, Jonathan.
No. We got this. This is gold. All right, Cinderella. We got Cinderella. Out of these live action Disney movies, which makes you the most jumpy? Specifically jumpy. And this is the live action Mulan, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, or Dumbo. And Then after you answer that question, we are going to talk about Disney movies with the best food of these choices. All right. She chose Dumbo. Nobody likes that Dumbo movie. Got it. I'm with you there. Which of these Disney movies has the best food? Snow White, Hercules, Pocahontas, or Aladdin? There must be like some crazy food in Hercules, considering it probably has ambrosia in there.
Oh yeah, Hercules might have okay food.
Yeah, they probably also got some real classics like a pig with an apple in its mouth.
Yeah.
I bet they got all that crazy stuff in there.
Oh man, this eyedropper tool sucks ass. Such
Yeah.
giant. It sucks giant ass.
Oh my god, that's the worst size of ass to suck.
It's like the giantest ass.
God, that's so frustrating.
It either doesn't work or it stays on or it stays stuck on.
Oh,
It's dumb.
it is dumb. All right, so we got Aladdin as the best food. So in the marathon, you had previously said Harry Potter, between Harry Potter, Disney movies, or Twilight. Yep. So I'm going to select Harry Potter, but if you'd like to change that, feel free to answer in the chat. Let us know.
No, she already said Harry Potter.
All right, Harry Potter it is. So the next question is, which Disney animal movie is the most funny? Your options being The Jungle Book, Zootopia, The Lion King, or none of these. I am glad that they say most funny and not funniest. Are you a funniest or are you a most funny, Dan?
I think a girl broke up with me one time because I argued whether that funner was a word.
Oh no, you argued for it being a word or against it being a word?
I argued for it being a word. Or actually I argued that it didn't matter if it was a word or not because everybody knows what I mean when I say that word.
Yeah. Well, was this a long time ago? All right, we got to vote for Jungle Book. You're an Earth sign, it says. You are a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Is that correct?
This quiz is 1 for 3.
Oh, no, is that not correct?
It's not correct.
Wow. And they even have a 25% chance. Well, Capri, so it was right.
Oh.
Was it right?
I thought you were Aquarius. Sorry. I don't know my own family. I don't know the people in my own family. Actually, what I don't know is what the signs are or when they are.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty interesting information that I will leave you to work through. Sweet. All right. You are an Earth sign. Congrats. That quiz is 66% accurate. Makes me wonder if I was wrong in some of my answers and that the quiz is completely accurate. That's for another day. Back to this painting. All right. I'm checking back in on the painting. It looks like you've tilted it quite a bit since I've left.
Yeah.
Is that
Sure did.
Is that desired?
Yeah, I was just trying to get a better angle for something I was trying to do.
Gotcha.
What do you guys think? I think he's at the disco rink. It feels like he's at the disco, at the skating rink.
Yeah, I dig it. I think it looks good.
You guys think it's done? I think it's done.
I think it's pretty done. Yeah. I think anything else is just sort of messing around.
Yeah.
Unless you have a very specific thing you want to change.
I don't. I just want to. I mean, I could probably maybe mess with this a little bit more later or something, but I think we did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Thank you, Kimberly. Earth sign January. I thought January 2nd was Aquarius. So sorry.
No,
I always
Capricorn. Jesus was a Capricorn.
Oh,
so that's December
word.
20. December 22nd or 3rd, depending on who you ask, through January the 21st or 2nd, depending on who you ask. Yeah.
All right,
You didn't
we're
know that
done.
about Jesus, Dan? I want to make my own quiz. Is that how many can Dan guess the astrological sign of famous people in history?
Well, we have the way to do it now.
Yeah.
This is what I was telling you.
Looking good.
All right, yeah, we're done here. All right, so now we have to think about what we're gonna do next. That's exciting. It's always exciting to start a new painting. Let's see.
Yeah.
What was I thinking about last night? I was thinking about. Well, I don't know if I want to do that one. Yeah, maybe I'll think. I'll let that one stew a little bit more.
All right.
That
Are we
particular
sticking with
idea.
animals or are
Well, I'm
we
saying,
are we going
yeah,
wild?
I think we're gonna probably do something different this time.
Okay.
But maybe not. Maybe we'll give ourselves a time limit on how long we let me stare at the computer and.
What if we do another koala? Just throwing it out there.
What if we do a koala DJ in
No
another
wrong
club?
answers. Yeah, a different club though.
No,
A
I think
worse club.
we've got koalas out of our system for a bit.
Okay. What if we did an ostrich on roller skates? You'd sell a million copies. That's a brilliant idea.
I'd like to gamify it somehow a little bit. I mean, I don't really want for. I'm not really looking for what exactly do I paint next. Even though it probably will be an ostrich on roller skates. It's more
Yeah.
like, like last time it was like an animal and we screwed around for a little bit and then figured it out. Maybe I'll,
That's fair.
was that harsh? Did I?
No. 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 No.
No.
No, it's fine. It's totally fine. I understand.
Oh man.
Yeah, well, how do you want to gamify it?
Giving me the old I understand.
Yeah. It's not that I'm mad, I'm just disappointed. How do you want to
Ooh.
gamify it?
I don't know. Maybe I just have to think about it for a minute.
Okay.
Um,
Do you want me to lead the charge or you want me to just hang and participate?
I don't know if you have any ideas. Please.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's
You
think
really
of,
do. But go ahead.
I was going to say, let's think of something that we can put a few choices on the wheel. We'll let people in the chat decide. Somehow decide. Like last time. Here's how it worked. Here's what I'll say. Last time, I just said name an animal. Everybody kind of named animals. I put them into the wheel, and then we let fate decide.
Okay.
And so let's do that, except for maybe we don't name animals this time. We name blank. Just maybe
Blank.
random words. We did random words before.
Yeah.
It seems half-baked.
Just the idea?
Yeah, it seems like maybe I have to think about it more. Or we have to think about it more.
Yeah, I think words are good. Words let you sort of interpret. Like random words
Yeah.
sort of like give you room to add meaning or specifics around the words.
Yeah, that's why I like it. Because it's like, it's
Yeah.
just something it's just something to narrow it down from like the whole universe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, Eva,
Why don't we
you did win the koala.
Blue claws crab smoking a hookah. That's very specific. What
Who was that?
about
Oh.
Eva?
Yeah.
I don't know what a blue claw crawls. I can't even say blue claw. Wow.
A blue crab.
Wow.
Crabs. You know, like a
Crabs.
crab. The
Like,
most well known American crab. Usually, if you eat crab meat, it's from a blue claw crab.
Huh.
Unless they call it something else, like snow crab. If it just says crab, it's a blue claw.
Interesting.
If it says snow crab, then obviously it's a snow crab or something. But anyway, this painting's done, bros. Wait, we need to put some. Put some lights on.
We
here.
did it. We finally did it.
I need to figure out a way for to make my computer not ass up so much.
Is it the computer or is it Photoshop?
It's, you know, like, it's a little of both. It's like, I think that if I had a better computer, Photoshop wouldn't freak out so much, but also Photoshop is the reason why, because it's like using up too many resources, really. I mean, it hasn't always been like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just show you. I'll show you guys. I want to show you guys something.
Right?
Maybe I'll do a concept sculpt, something like something. I'm doing a bunch of concepts for the book right now, so maybe we'll do something like that.
Okay.
I'm just thinking out loud. I don't want to disappoint anybody. Maryland crabs or blue claw? Yep. Lavender fox. Okay.
Lavender fox. Is that a type of crab?
That is really the best kind of crab there is. It's the most expensive and the most bitter crab there is.
Is it
People from around the world eat it for its bitter and pungent flavor.
really?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, that's
it the
really
most
that's exactly the right word for what I just said. Do I have my art saved? Yeah, I've got a backup thing. Jeff Bezos backs it up for me once a night.
Yeah. When he's reviewing the content that we're producing.
Yep, when he's making sure I'm not violating the terms of service of his whatever. Okay, maybe I'll do more to this one day, but it's not going to be today. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Maybe is Lael still here? Maybe we'll go ahead and finish it's 8:00. We'll see if we can maybe finish the Headless Horseman tonight too.
What else do you think? What do you got in mind for the Headless Horseman?
I need to open it up. I haven't looked at it in a while. I think I redid the hand, and so then I was off to the races.
Okay.
And I think I got the hand fixed, and then I said, "Hey, I'll come back to this," and then I never came back to it. Yet. But that's the cool thing about paintings is they're just sitting there waiting for you to finish them.
Makes sense.
Anyway, maybe I want to show you guys something just because I'm excited about it. All right, there's the koala, guys. Koala.
Sweet.
One of the first scenes in the book that I'm doing takes place at a bar.
Okay.
So this is an example of what I was talking about. So I have to make this bar, and the bar does maybe make an appearance later. I don't want to give too much away. But yeah. So the reason why it's kind of slow starting the book is because I'm like designing the bar in 3D, modeling the bar. But then next scene that bar's in, I won't have to do a whole bunch of setup. I can just render it. I don't know if that's interesting to anybody, but I'm still going to talk about it anyway. Hey.
Yeah. Are you going to show it to us? Look
I
at
am.
that.
Yeah, that was another idea. I just screwing around. Let's see. First of all, I am going to open up the Headless Horseman, and let's see if we even should ever look at this again. Is it worth finishing? Yeah, that's right. I was messing around with another background type. So another background. I know I'm all over the place right now, guys. But that's why it's so awesome. You know?
I'm not sure what I'm seeing here with the Headless Horseman.
I tried to put a little bit more perspective into the backgrounds. What do you mean you're not sure what you're seeing? You're not sure that? Yeah, it's kind of confusing now
Yeah.
because of the
I just don't
background.
know.
I was going to try to put them in some woods, and
Okay.
but I made it too complicated. So this is just really really rough shapes, the basic shape of woods. So a lot of times I start with like really big crazy shapes and then narrow them down. So it's kind of like, and then we know we have to have fog. So
I see. Okay. Gotcha.
so there's fog and then the woods, and then I have to figure out where exactly to start the woods and where to start his body. And so that's what this is. And maybe we'll do something with this. Yeah, sorry. Didn't mean to tease you guys, but I don't think we're going to be able to finish this tonight. It's like, especially because my eyedropper tool is stuck. Why does it keep sticking? That's so dumb.
Who do I need to write about that? You think Adobe?
I mean, good luck, man. It's nothing but a bunch of Adobe is like there's nobody behind the wheel. It's all like user generated answers of like, power users that are pretty much just
Yeah.
giving generic non-answers to everything. I shouldn't say that. I mean, some of them are not, probably super helpful, but anyway, okay. I've got a lot of thoughts, a lot of threads happening right now. First of all, I want to show you guys the Red Dragon. So yeah,
That's
here's
the
the
bar?
bar. Yeah.
Sweet.
Red Dragon bar. Here, let me hide this. So,
Man, I don't know that those stairs pass fire code, man.
these stairs in the back, yeah.
Yeah. Somebody could fall
Let's
off of that.
Let's do something cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a mesh. Actually, I don't know if we'll be able to do something cool or not. We're gonna try it though. Actually, here's what I'll do. I'm gonna make a Boolean mesh. Boolean this folder. Just messed up the paint a little bit, but Do, 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 do. So in other words, anytime I want to set up a shot in the comic, I've already got like this laid out, so I know what the bar looks like, and so I can kind of turn the camera and get different shots. And so yeah, it took a while to set it up, but now I've got like this asset, so to speak. This is I'm really asking a lot of my computer right now, so.
Oh, it's going to render it out.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna do this. Well, everything's just taking a lot longer because yeah, just because I'm doing so much with my computer, I have a bunch of software up right now. You know? Let's do LA Sunset.
You don't want to do bathroom? I'm just joking because it's
Maybe next time. Maybe next time.
Oh, speaking of which, did you know that there is a? Hold on, let me verify this. Yeah, there's a game called Hand Simulator on Steam.
It's called what?
Hand Simulator.
Is it a dive bar or a mediocre bar? Well, it's a dive bar that is a music venue. Thank you for asking. I wanted to do one thing because I got interrupted when I tried to do it earlier. I just want to do this one thing because it might make me happy for once in my life.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. I'm watching.
Oh, you don't have to. Yeah, I mean, you can do.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Do it.
I just want to make the sign light up.
Oh.
Probably area light. Probably watt. Probably turn the power down a little bit.
Is it rendering at the same time?
Yeah, it kind of renders in real time, but I know it's kind of dark. I don't know why it's darker now than when I was playing around with it earlier, but it's probably just some setting. Yeah, if I were to render it out, it would take an hour and a half because my computer's got so little resources right now, but yeah. So yeah, sneak preview of more of the book.
Sweet.
And even sneakier sneak preview of people on the roof. Sneak
Whoa,
preview of
spooky.
the.
They're just skeletons, man.
Yeah, it's really just for posing, and then I flesh them out. It's been working out pretty good. I mean, it's slow going, but I can really take the time and work them out. The sun coming out the building would make it appear dark. Yeah, it's true. Just earlier, it seemed like it wasn't that dark. One of the letters in the sign blinks once in a while. It's gonna blow out. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Anyway.
That's cool. Ooh. Skybox.
But yeah, I won't be like I'm not gonna like do all this when I actually go to do it. It's really just for layout for the comics. I mean, I might get a little bit of the lighting going, but I paint over everything. So this is really just for a lot of perspective and placement and stuff like that. But I mean, I think that once I go through the process of doing all this, it's gonna make things go more quickly. But I just have to do some setup first. Yeah.
And is this in did you make this in Blender?
No, this is ZBrush.
ZBrush. Oh right. Yeah. Okay.
I tried to do some stuff in Blender, but I'm just not actually, that's a good idea even. Maybe I'll move the sun around to the front. There we go. I know my way around Blender a little bit, but I'm mostly just get frustrated if I try to do stuff in Blender. I need to learn a little bit more about it. Especially stuff this involved, where it's like designing a whole building and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that, guys. And I'm tempted to show you more of the comic, but I don't think I should yet. I think I'm just excited to show people, but I think I should wait for it to be a little bit more further along. So this is kind of like how I'm posing my people. So just bring them in like this so I get the basic perspective and stuff, and then I can just plan the whole shot and then bring it in and then, make it into a person. But it's really just for perspective and placement. Like, this is better and more fun for me to do this. Even though it's still kind of tedious, it's more fun for me to do this than it is to draw 100 thumbnails until I get the exact perfect one. Because that's normally what you would do,
Yeah.
You would do thumbnails, and obviously people that draw comics all the time are faster at it. And I still do a thumbnail, but like to do my drawing part, I do this and then I go back in and draw over it. So yeah, hold on a second. All right, so I will think of something for next week, for the next painting, and we'll start a new painting next week. And we'll do something that's similar to like a contest. Does that sound good to everybody?
Yeah.
Not a contest, but just like a, just some kind of gamified something.
All right. And I will email Adobe eyedropper team at gmail.com and see.
Yep. That's definitely that's definitely the email address.
Pretty sure.
Yep.
I've never gotten anybody that replied and said this is the wrong email address before, so I must be making progress.
So Clip Studio just disappears when you do this. That's pretty good.
Cool.
We'll do something to spin the wheel next week. And I'm not saying it can't be an animal of some kind, but I don't think we should name animals again.
No, not unless you're gonna waste your word on an animal word.
Right. You could do that. I mean, that probably is what it's going to end up being is why can't I move Clip Studio Paint to this screen? Move it to this screen, you son of a gun.
I don't know.
It's like it's stuck on the screen. I was going to try to move it off the screen so I could. Anyway, never mind. All right, guys. I'm bringing you back in, Jonathan. I'm bringing you back in, buddy.
Hold on. Let me put on my
right.
game face. All right, I'm ready.
Hey.
Hey. Am I in?
All right,
Am I doing it?
Yeah, you're in. All right, guys. Thank you for coming to the show. It was fun. We finished the painting. We got something done. That always feels good, right?
Yeah, I think it looks great.
Cool. Thanks, man. And come back next week where we're going to start something new. And next week I probably will be ready to show at least a couple pages of the comic or something.
Cool.
And yeah, that's about it. If anybody's got any life advice for me or anything, be sure to bring it next week into the chat.
Yeah. Bring your favorite words.
Bring your favorite words. How far away is Jonathan from my place? Across town, kinda.
Yeah.
Would you say across town?
Yeah.
I could probably be there in 10 minutes because I could be to your street. I could be to your street in 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes if I went fast.
Depending on the time of day because of Patton, but yeah.
But yeah, you got to go slow through your neighborhood.
Yep. Got to be careful. Full of bears.
There's a lot of bears in Jonathan's neighborhood. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to finish that Headless Horseman painting. It seems worth finishing. Do you guys think it's worth finishing? I guess so.
Yeah.
Everybody's a little bit. We're the Beard Boys. Everybody's might be kind of sick of it, but
yeah. You just need to pick the background and draw the background. It's that simple. I know how art works.
True.
Got 'em.
Well, I mean, you know, I don't know what it is, but sometimes I have to wring my hands over the background, and then it comes together pretty quickly. Sometimes it's real fast, sometimes it's real slow. I'm working on it. It's all a learning process, you know. I'm working on it. Maybe someday I'll just be able to be like, whip, 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 whoop, 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 and then there's a background there.
That's the
You know what I'm
dream.
saying?
Yep.
Yep.
Whoop,
It feels
whoop,
like there was
whoop.
something I was going to say. I don't remember. Showing that fast looks like a dirty thing. Oh. Well, we would never do anything like that.
Nope.
This is definitely a
Not
fucking
allowed.
PG-13 show, right?
Yep. And you just used our one fucking.
Fuck. All right. Well,
Amazon probably doesn't care about that, right? Amazon isn't here for babies.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, Amazon is like, you know, they're a fickle character, fickle beast.
Well said.
You All right, I'm gonna go and watch the live action version of Beauty and the Beast
Sweet.
twice in a row, so I don't miss anything.
Okay. Cool. Well, I am
Yeah.
probably going to go lay down, close my eyes, and listen to a movie with an audio description playing. And a
Awesome.
hushed British man describing people walking into and out of rooms.
Word. All right. Tell your friends about how cool we are, and tell them to come and follow us. I don't know if I should even say that anymore because it doesn't really work, does it?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Yeah, ring that bell, smash that like button, buy
Smash
Powerade
that
at
like button.
Powerade.com/Dan, the green con.
The green kinds. Be sure to
Yeah.
specify that you want extra electrolytes.
That's right. Get them for free. Tell them we
All
sent
right.
you.
Yep. All right. Good night, Jonathan. Good night, everybody in the chat. Good night, Ethel. Good night, Eva. Good night, Kimberly. Good night, Lyle, if you're still here. Good night, everybody else. All of you lovely lurkers. We love you so much. Thank you for coming and watching.
Yeah. Good night, y'all.
All right. Bye.